What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Gumby and the Goobers. We got some playoff action now. Finally getting to the nitty gritty of it. Brian, how are we doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. It's been a while. Missed you guys. Had some exciting and also kind of disappointing sweats the last couple of weeks. There were basically the last like 3 or 4 slates that I've played, whether it be the double reverse where the top 5 get money, or some of the primetime 2 or 3 game slates that I've been talking about a lot. I've been in the top 5 going into the fourth quarter in 3 of my last contests and have not come away with meaningful money yet because I've ran bad in the fourth quarter. JSN last week, absolute terrorist, never drafting him again. Adam Thielen, the corpse of Adam Thielen, should be buried in a cemetery far away from anything meaningful. I'm still not fully recovered from my lineup in the double reverse because I basically had the nuts with every pick except for those 2 assholes. Bryce Young, Bijan, Drake London, Trey McBride, and then JSN and Adam Thielen, who both of which I don't even like drafting, but every week I play and they go off, it bothers me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna give in. I'm gonna pick both of them. I'm gonna let my ball knowing knowledge not agree with what I believe in my heart of hearts, and it cost me money because I should have taken Devontae Adams. I would have come in third place in the double reverse, but clearly I'm over it. Moving on to bigger and better in the playoff best ball streets. So I'm going to stop now and turn it over to Anthony.
Yeah, clearly not mad. Don't put in the newspapers that Brian is mad. He's definitely not mad. Go ahead, Anthony.
I'm over it.
No, I mean, look, it's crazy to think that we're at the end of the regular season here. I mean, the season goes by way too fast. But, I was thinking about it. And, at the end of the day, what do we judge quarterbacks by in the NFL? We judge them by the postseason, right? If you go 17-0 in the regular season, you get bounced in the wild card round or the divisional round or whatever. We're not going to think very highly of you. Eli Manning, 2 not so great regular seasons, beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl twice, and we think he's a Hall of Famer, and he probably will be. So basically, my point in all of that is, for us, I think we just need to have that same mentality. I think we had some highs, we had some lows in the regular season, certainly some lessons learned. But I feel more confident now that we've got, whatever it is, 17, 18 weeks under our belt here. And hopefully you guys judge us at home by our postseason here. So that's what I'm hoping for.
If you can't handle us at our fading all the best running backs in best ball season, then you can't handle us at our playoff evolved form. What's up, Cole? Goobers are back. I'm going to break some news here, actually. Let me share.
Ooh.
But this is the NBA Dawg Bowl, the first one.
Wow.
NBA
Tomorrow.
Dawg Bowl.
Yeah. Wow. See,
Eric,
3 people entered.
Why don't you talk a little bit about some of your recent NBA, experiences?
Yeah, I got first place on, I think, Saturday. Of course, it was one of the smallest ones of the year. We're not going to talk about that, but yeah, took down the main NBA on Saturday. Running a little hot. So,
and you actually did well in a primetime slate in the NFL, which I didn't think you were able to do the way you build those teams. But turns out when you have Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry fall to you at the one in the first and second round, when they should be going as the 1 and 2 overall picks, you build out a pretty good team.
Yeah, that usually helps drafting the best players. Yeah, I got lucky with Lamar and Henry in the same team when they went off. So I got, what was it, 10th? I think in that primetime slate. So
9th or 10th, yeah, somewhere around there.
GM Atlanta Braves, GM Graham, yeah, Gumby solved hoops. So true.
It's true. You should see some of the stuff that he does outside the
stream. Little hump day hoops. What a cute little camel that is with a basketball on his hump. That's my analysis.
I like that. All right, you guys want to hop in? Let's do a playoff best ball draft first. I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good. This is the one.
All right. Before we hop into the draft, if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe. If you're enjoying the content and you have not yet subscribed, 70% of you that are watching this currently do not subscribe. Makes me sad. Make it 60%. Don't come in 4th in the Dawg Bowl.
Well, now it's NBA, so the top 2 qualify. So don't come in 3rd.
Don't come in 3rd in the Dawg Bowl in NBA. Spread cheer and merry crap all the time.
So Brian, you said you don't need any percentages, any odds for the playoffs. You know what it is. So Hit me with it.
That's correct. The Super Bowl will be between Buffalo and Detroit. I don't like everyone. It just seems like with Detroit, people started to get so cute with the Vikings. It's like, oh my God, the Vikings are so good. The Lions defense is so bad, blah, blah, blah. The Lions cornerback shut down Jefferson, 3 catches for 18 yards or whatever it was, 26 yards. The Lions dominated that game. Anytime that we're betting on Sam Darnold to lead us to the promised land in a meaningful way is when we should, as a community, reevaluate whether or not we're smoking some serious crack. And, clearly we were going into that game because the Lions were no way going to lose that game at home. It just set up too perfectly. So it's Lions Bills for me. And I think the Rams are going to be one of those teams that win a couple games and surprise along the way.
So we're on the clock here. What do you guys think?
I would probably go Mahomes here just because there's a top 5 quarterback tier.
I think that would be the smart play.
I agree. People have been saying, I haven't done that many of these since the thing has been set. People are getting Mahomes at like pick 30 now. People are afraid of the buy. Same thing with Detroit. Detroit is falling a lot.
That's good. That's good for us though, potentially.
Yeah, it seems very dumb that people
Brian,
are not.
I want to just. I know we're gonna be on the clock first, and then I want to say something quick to Brian.
I would go Barkley here.
Yes, I agree.
Kansas City and Philadelphia is intriguing for qualifying, but not winning because it won't be them in the Super Bowl.
So Brian, I think Kenny Gainwell is a sneaky good pick.
I agree.
Yeah.
It sort of limits your upside a bit because what are the odds that Barkley and Kenneth Gainwell both have meaningful contributions on the same team? But I understand the logic that Gainwell's like the 3rd down back. He's the 2-minute back. He gets his like 8 to 10 touches a game.
Yeah. Yeah. If we could get like Devontae Smith, that'd be really nice. Maybe like Smith and Kelsey.
What were you saying, Anthony?
No, I just, I wanted to offer up my apologies to you because I do have to admit that on our previous stream, I went out on a limb. I said the Vikings were going to get the number 1 seed in the NFC. I said that they were going to beat Detroit in the final week of the season. Obviously, that was the incorrect call. I do think Detroit is getting healthier. I think I have to reevaluate my stance on Detroit a little bit. I'm actually worried about the Eagles now because this Jalen Hurts situation and even Kenny Pickett, if Hurts weren't able to go, it's very dicey in Philadelphia right now. So I have a lot of concerns on the Eagle front. But Detroit is starting to look a lot stronger. And I do have to apologize and admit my incorrect take on that.
So do you guys want to do Kelsey or Worthy first? Kelsey is lower ADP.
I'd probably go. I think Worthy is more attractive.
You swing like that?
I like what I've seen.
I'm kind of into him.
All right. Well, if Brian's into him, we got to pick him. Is Anthony Awen on Underdog? No, he's not. Anthony Awen is he's very Asian, and Anthony is not.
No, in this day and age, you can be whatever you want to be, folks. I don't want any of us to deter you, but I am not Asian, confirmed.
Yeah, I hope Kelsey falls. Devontae Smith went, which is fine. I would want to get another Eagles piece, even if it's like someone guard. I mean, we could just use Saquon as like an advanced piece too. Kelsey falls, so Brian was right. His attraction paid off.
I like them both equally.
What do we want to do? So we have the Chiefs, who are AFC, so we need another NFC team.
Well, we could. Is Goddard somebody we like if he comes our way, or
yes,
do we kind of want to pivot off of Philly?
Because we could do like 3 Kansas City and then Goddard and Barkley on the other side, plus another stack, plus another NFC.
Well,
stack.
I would just try to predict or draft the NFC team that you think is going to win the next 2 games. Like, to me, I think Washington is a sneaky good play.
Yes.
I think especially with Mahomes on a bye, I think Jaden Daniels could be a good, advanced piece that might be able to help us for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, maybe. So definitely got her here, no question. I think the Chargers AFC.
Yes, AFC.
I also really like the Chargers this week. Yeah, I think
Vikings, Packers. Trying to think about
wait, if someone from Underdog is watching this, I want to be able to search NFC in here and have all the NFC teams pop up. This is probably Hollywood.
We're on the clock. Right? This is what?
Hollywood.
I don't know. Do we want to stack up that many Chiefs pieces without an NFC bring back?
Do you prefer Hollywood or Hop? Let's do Hollywood.
Yeah,
think
I would prefer him over Hopkins.
And now we need to do more. We need another
Advanced
quarterback.
pieces.
We need a quarterback for sure.
This is a Jaden Daniels team to me.
Yeah,
Daniels,
rock with
Terry,
that.
Daniels, Terry, and Ertz or something.
Doubt he falls, to be honest.
I don't know. From what I've seen, Washington's not getting any love, and I don't understand why. Like, who do you guys think is going to win that game between Washington and the Bucks? I don't think the Bucks are that impressive.
I would have to bet on the
I
Bucks.
think Tampa's
the
going to win,
Bucks
but
are
I mean, I wouldn't be stunned.
What's the spread?
I'm going to
Bucks -3 only because they're home. So it's basically.
I think it's a little more out. Oh, is it 3 or?
I think when I looked yesterday, it was
I was
3.
going to
We
say
need a
like
pivot.
4,
We need a
4.5,
pivot.
but
Because they just went. Terry just went.
What about? All right, then how about Baker and Evans?
I think Baker went. No, or
I'm sure. Yeah, they're all going.
yeah,
Baker
Oh
didn't
boy,
go.
it's about to get dicey.
he did.
Yeah, but no, it's the other two, Bucky and Mike.
Oh,
Evans
did they?
went.
Oh, okay.
What
It's
about
getting
Darnold?
dicey. He's definitely went.
Darnold is right on this first screen.
Oh,
He's
well,
literally right there.
Everyone else went though. We need more than just a quarterback.
Yeah.
Packers. Packers.
Packers, I guess.
I always. do the fucking
Why is it
Packers.
always the Packers?
Because no one wants them. Let's lock up the quarterback first.
Yeah, that's probably a
Jordan
good move. I mean, at the end of the day, between the Packers receivers, is
I wouldn't be stunned if they made it through the first round. I have reservations about Philly.
I'm right there with you.
It does suck that these two teams play each other in the first round,
It
though.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe let's just do 2 from the Packers and maybe do, I don't know, because there's nothing really live after that. Maybe we could do like the rest, just Packers and Chiefs.
I mean, we could do some. What about Rams? No Rams.
I think it's just Cooper Kupp.
Ah,
I don't
Field is getting
hate
smart
that.
with the Rams. I've been saying that for 3 weeks now. Like, how are they going as like the last 4 rounds picks?
Yeah, but it definitely gets different now because like people aren't drafting like any Bengals at this point in the draft, so it's a little thinner.
Right. Same with the Niners.
Yeah,
And you know the matchups at this point, so it's not guesswork.
Yeah.
So
Even though we know the matchups, we did pick a first round matchup. So
we did.
Yeah, but I think there's a clear top 5 quarterbacks that you want, and then everyone else.
GM are spooked. NBA Dawg Bowl is out. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the final stream because Eric is just going to be maxing the NBA
Yeah.
best ball or Dawg Bowl for the next couple weeks.
So what do you guys think here? I'm okay with anyone in the queue. Cooper Kupp goes, so no more Stafford.
And we already have Love, so like we wouldn't want to take a third quarterback. That seems ridiculous.
What about like
Noah Gray?
McMillan goes?
Yeah, McMillan went already.
I'd probably want to lock up Gainwell soon.
Do we really want Gainwell if we have Barkley though? That's my thing.
That's the question. Do you just not want as many live pieces in the Super Bowl as possible?
Let's do Dobbs first to get at least 5 people alive in the wild card round. So now we have Love, Barkley, Goddard, Reed, and Dobbs. So now we're good with that. We have 5. Now we can get Q. We can go Hopkins. Never mind. We're not going to go Hopkins because Nate just sniped the shit out of us.
No badge, Nate.
Yeah, this is kind of rough here. Do you want to do like Wicks?
Without Christian Watson, Wicks is also growing on me. I've always been a Wicks guy.
George Pickens' advance rate piece. I think he's
George-
definitely allowed to score
1 catch for 5 yards.
We're not doing the recency bias thing.
It's not recency bias. Look at his game log. Click
Are
it
you
and
okay
then
with
tell me you're
Pickens?
confident.
Anthony, are you a Pickens guy or what?
No, but in the 10th round, I suppose.
I suppose too.
You suppose.
I really don't like him, but
So yeah, our path is either Chiefs, Packers, or Chiefs and
Eagles.
actually it's just Chiefs Eagles because we don't have a running back. Probably did Kareem Hunt go? Yeah.
He
Why would
did.
someone take Kareem Hunt?
Because they're probably thinking that Hunt is going to be the goal line back for the Chiefs that a lot of people project are going to be in the Super Bowl.
All right, let's do one. I don't like that one. That was bad. That was a warm up.
Maybe.
Let's cleanse the system of the worst draft we've ever done and get back into another one.
Oh,
I
I can find many drafts we've done that are worse than that.
think we
That's-
need to
that's true.
avoid having 3 Packers and 3 Eagles when they play each other in the first round.
Correct.
That would
That's
be helpful.
definitely that's a good strategy. We'll try that this time. GM Tunya, how we doing?
So we have the 6th spot. To me, the 6th spot is the worst spot to be because, like I said, the top 5 quarterbacks and Josh Allen, Lamar, Jalen Hurts, Goff, and Mahomes probably go. And then at the 6th spot, it's like you're picking guys like Saquon, Gibbs, Amon-Ra without any of their quarterbacks.
Goff falls
Well,
now.
we've got 2 no badgers, so we might get lucky.
We're also at 2/3 no badge. Don't forget. You and I.
Detroit's falling
Well, yeah.
a lot. Detroit's falling a lot, and don't forget.
We're not the ones pushing the button.
Don't forget. Yeah, true. Don't forget Montgomery is. Did you see that? He's probably going to play.
Yeah, that's amazing. Good for the Lions. The Lions, I like people were so down on them 2 weeks ago, and now it's like they're slowly just, going up a little bit. It's a good investment to make. Lions, Buffalo. Also, what's up, Tunya? Thanks for hopping in.
Yeah, appreciate you. Tunya's been still crushing NBA.
It's going to be Kansas City.
No, it won't. I'm so confident. Like Kansas City and the Eagles are both just going to like severely disappoint. I actually do think the Eagles are going to beat the Packers this week, but I don't think they're going to win that next week matchup. But hey, I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again.
No one wants the Lions now that they have a bye. It makes no sense. Explain it to me. No one wants a team who's more likely to get into the Super Bowl.
The problem is people are thinking stupidly about advancing to the next round, but if you advance with a Lions stack, congratulations, you're probably going to advance to the following round if you can get out of round 1.
Yeah.
See, there we go. We had a running back taken.
He's probably going to want to try to pair Gibbs with Goff.
Yeah, well, we could get Goff and Amon-Ra. That's
right.
Or we could take Mahomes and somebody.
Mahomes and Amon-Ra, but then that's 2 bye weeks in one round.
True.
What about
Yeah,
Amon-Ra and Henry?
No quarterback?
The problem is how are you going to get Baltimore pieces with the guy that already has Lamar? Like, because he's
Are they in
probably
different conferences?
Yes.
They are.
Okay, let's do Detroit, Baltimore. We'll
It
figure it
still bothers me that you don't know the difference.
Oh boy.
I just want everyone to know
We
that.
didn't do a stream last week. I was good. I had it figured out, and now I'm rusty. I did know it. I had it memorized. I had a quiz.
You did. I asked you the Titans and you knew it. That's how I knew you knew it.
So do you know the divisions yet? You know the divisions or just the conferences? Like where are we at in this learning process?
Well, I know what the map of the United States looks like, so I do know the divisions.
Oh yeah, you know that Dallas is in the NFC East?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It's Roger Goodell's America.
It's true. That's a great point. Roger Goodell reinvented geography.
This guy takes Goff. We might get screwed here.
That's my point.
All right, let's pivot. What are we pivoting to?
Well, I don't know. Like Flowers is going to fall because he may not play, so we could technically stack him with Henry. But for an advance rate piece, he's probably not going to play this week.
That's fine.
Why is Mahomes still on the board?
Because people don't want the bye week players. They're stupid.
That is ridiculous.
Isn't it really dumb? Like, I'm not a playoff basketball expert. I'm an NBA guy, but like that seems very bad.
You don't have to be a playoff. I'm not a playoff. I've done a total of 0 drafts outside of what we've done on the stream, and my brain is telling me that Patrick Mahomes going into the 3rd round not being selected is stupid. It's very stupid.
You can't draft Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't score fantasy points.
Oh, this guy's got Lamar and Patrick Mahomes. Holy.
What an idiot.
Now wait a second. He takes Mahomes and Lamar and Jamison Williams. Like, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's take 2 AFC quarterbacks and just totally fuck yourself with a 3rd round pick against 2 players that will guarantee never play each other in the Super Bowl.
As you can see, Brian loves playoff basketball.
I don't know how you people deal with these buffoons every draft. Like, this would be enough of like, all right, I'm done. Let the team auto draft. I'm going to take Terry. I'm going to take Mike Evans. I'm getting my $20 back, and I'm going home.
All right, so let's figure something out. What are we doing?
The pivot would probably be like a Rams if you
Minnesota?
want the Rams.
What conference is Minnesota? NFC?
Yep.
Yes.
Same as the Lions.
So we could do like Baltimore in the
Yes,
Yeah.
we could.
like Aaron Jones.
And I would probably go
Safe.
Bateman.
Now,
Bateman over Zay Flowers?
keep in mind Minnesota's
Zay's not
going to
gonna
lose their
play,
first
man.
playoff game, but other than that,
Zay's not going to play.
You
I'm
think?
concerned about him. Yeah, I really don't think he's going to.
It's
Bateman over
dicey.
Addison?
Yes. Bateman's been good with Zay out. He's a touchdown machine.
We need a Minnesota receiver, though.
I don't think Addison is going to go.
Jefferson.
I don't think Addison's going to go.
I think we take Addison because I click the button, so I do whatever I want. And then we hope one of the Baltimore guys falls.
I mean, likely is definitely going to fall. Unless you're talking about just Zay and Bateman. Zay is going to fall 100%. There goes Bateman. Shocking. Who would have predicted that?
Alex, how's it going? Clearly, it's not going well. You just came in at a bad time when we are falling apart. That's what
Speak for yourself.
Teams.
So Atlanta Braves 93. The Braves, I think, did they make the World Series versus the Twins that year? They didn't win in 93, did they? Or was that when they played Cleveland? Atlanta Braves 93. Tell me in the chat. I think they played, was it Cleveland or Minnesota in the World Series? I think they lost, though. You can clear it up for me. See if my World Series history is relatively on point.
Nope, birth year.
Oh, okay.
That makes more sense.
Well, that's fine. I think they made the World Series that year, though, didn't they? I'm going to have to go to my good friend Google.
So Rashad Bateman goes 3 picks
Phillies.
later.
Phillies and Blue Jays.
Oh, yeah. I think that was the walk-off homer. Joe Carter? Yeah. I think that was.
Right.
Yep, that was.
We
Hope you enjoyed a minute of baseball banter.
So it's definitely Sam Darnold.
That's fine.
I don't think we need to take him this early.
We need a quarterback. Oh, my God.
All right. Jaden Daniels, Mike Evans, Terry McLaurin. We're picking them all, and that's it. We're just screwing everyone else.
Get ready to learn advance. Min cash.
Yes, baby. We're gonna lose $5, and we're gonna screw other teams.
$5.
What's that?
We're gonna make $5 min cash.
I thought I read that it's less than like what you get for advancing in the first round is less than the initial entry fee.
That's the big contest.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, all right. We'll make some money. You know what? You guys are gonna take Patrick Mahomes and Lamar on the same team, and then take a naked Darnold. Enjoy getting screwed.
So wait. So let's make this at least somewhat live for the Super Bowl. So let's play. I guess we'll play the Commander Super Bowl. So we need AFC teams.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
Do we want to do like?
It's gonna be Chargers.
What about like? What if we get like Montgomery to Patrick?
That's intriguing, actually.
Don't say Montgomery too loud because he should not be falling this far.
Yeah, I don't know what are people doing in these drafts. Again, I would just do one of these. I'm like, yep, this guy took naked quarterback X. I'm done.
What conference are the Chargers in?
AFC
with the Chiefs and the Bills
and the Ravens.
And the Ravens.
You know what? No one that we're drafting now is going to be good. So there's no Bills, no Chiefs, no Ravens left.
Do we want another Minnesota or no? Because I was going to say hockey.
What? Can they play the Commanders in the Super Bowl?
They can't play the Commanders, no.
So probably not.
Okay. Yeah, we have only NFC people. I just realized that, except for Henry. That's not ideal in round 7.
Yeah, definitely not.
This will be a Herbert team.
We don't need Herbert because we have Daniels, so we can just do like Dobbins.
Quentin Johnson still there?
I do. I am a Quentin Johnson enjoyer.
I'll go Dobbins. Yeah, I like that. No, Tunya, I swear to God, I swear to God, he has not known this since I've known him, and I've known him his entire life as my brother. He really is. This is not a bit. This is a mock zero alert, a PSA. He really, I swear to God, he does not know. If you go back and watch some of the other drafts we've done, he literally picks players in the wrong conference on accident because he doesn't know.
That was bad. The first time we did playoff basketball was really bad.
Tunya, I swear to God on everything I own, it is not a bit.
Do you know it better for NBA or not really?
Yeah, it's East and West.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Like Memphis is in the West. Does that confuse you? Does that throw your brain for a loopy?
Actually, I don't know if I knew that.
If his little sheet and Sims don't tell him, he won't know.
If I can't plug it into Excel and do a VLOOKUP, it's not there.
I'm going to introduce you to an XLOOKUP after this, and it'll change your life.
A lot of the ball knowers in Excel use index match.
Index match is a more advanced version of VLOOKUP. I don't know if you're ready for that.
I don't think so. So what do we have? What
Hold
about we get 2 picks here.
Yep. We
need a running back. We need at least Brian Robinson, Eckler. I kind of like both.
We can't have
No,
how many AFC pieces do we have? We just have Baltimore. We just have 2 running backs on Baltimore. We have Dobbins, Henry.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we have QJ and
yeah
as well.
Do you want
Still
to
not
like
excited.
I'm fine with Robinson. Want to do that?
Yeah, I'm good with Robinson.
I think Eckler might be a better pick at this point, but I don't want to argue about that yet. Do we want to do like Disley then and just do like Commanders, Chargers, full?
Yeah, it's the matchup, the Super Bowl everyone is expecting.
That would be so sick. No one else would have this team. We are the only one.
I mean, if we're playing against the unique combinations, then this is the team you want to draft.
All right, let's never speak of this draft again. All right, let's do.
That's 2 drafts in a row. We've said that.
Rankings.
Yeah. Do you want to do the main slate?
It helps me get just set, not NBA.
Main slate.
That could be another fun game. How many of these NBA players does Brian actually know? Has Brian heard of? Jokic, right? Jokic. You know who he plays for?
Who?
Jokic, right? Nikola Jokic?
I do.
Oh, good. The fat Serbian man?
What team is he playing for?
He is on the Denver Nuggets.
Nice.
All right.
That's about all
I know, too. I know where they went to college, except for Jokic, because
I know where he went to. He didn't go anywhere, right?
No, he went to the cow and chicken farm in Serbia.
All right, let's start our quarterback. Pretty stacked, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very stacked. My top 3 are Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert. One of the I want to talk about what Anthony quickly mentioned during the draft, during our most recent draft, about Jalen Hurts. Like, Jalen Hurts is going to play. Like, I don't know what he's in concussion protocol 2 weeks ago. Like, there is no shot this man is not going to be playing football on Sunday.
Counterpoint: what if he went to a Travis Scott concert and has the Favors concussion?
The hangover.
So Brian, let me just respond to that real quick. So I don't necessarily disagree with that point that you just make. I would bet that he plays also, but I've also heard some data percolating in the atmosphere that quarterbacks first game off a concussion, the numbers are not good. They're not favorable.
Is that from Jesse Morse?
No.
If it's not from Jesse Morse, then I don't trust it. He's the only guy I trust.
He also, but it's not like he's like he also had a week off in between when he got.
No, I mean, fair. I just don't think it's going to be like the Eagles could absolutely win this game, and they should still be favored, absolutely. But I just don't think this is going to be a game where, like, from a fantasy perspective, Hurts thrives. That's just me. I mean, I could be wrong. What day do they even play? They play Monday, Sunday? I don't even know. What day do they play? Sunday?
I think it's Sunday.
But I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion.
The reason I have Hurts as a top 3 quarterback, though, is because if he was fully healthy, he'd be going in the 2nd round. He's going in the 4th round right now. Like, that to me is just like a screaming value. Take as much as you can now, and then when the news inevitably comes out that he's going to play, shockingly, he'll move up 10 spots, and then you don't take him at all.
This is how I would put them. I like Bo Nix a lot. I wonder how much he's getting drafted.
Oh, I love Bo Nix.
Love me some Nix.
Not sure if I love him at Buffalo, but I do love him.
Yeah. It's just, to me, it's a matter of like replacement value. Like, if I can get a Jaden Daniels or a Jalen Hurts without having to spend a 1st-round pick on Josh Allen or Lamar, like I would probably just default to doing that.
All right, let's rapid fire. Anthony, where did Jalen Johnson go to college? NBA player.
Yeah. Oh, Jalen Johnson?
Yeah.
No idea.
Isn't it Duke? I think he's a Duke.
No.
And Brian, what team does he play for now?
I've never heard the name Jalen Johnson until
I think that's just a
ago.
generic person.
He plays for the Hawks.
Oh, wait. When he tells me, I'll know.
I'm pretty sure he went to Duke. GM
he
Seth,
did.
how we doing?
He did
Really?
go to Duke. Yes.
I think he
When
a
was
one
that?
man.
Well, I didn't look up the year.
He's
I
recent,
can
like,
confirm.
in the past 3 or 4 years.
All
All right.
Yeah.
Running backs, any thoughts here at the first page?
Anthony, what do you think?
Saquon, let's see, Henry.
Running back seems kind of light. Mixon seems like he's going late.
Yeah, Mixon. Well, Mixon's really
Mixon's been
Really
awful.
struggled.
I feel bad. I think I called the downfall.
No, you did.
Yeah, you actually
You really did.
You preyed on my man's downfall.
I'm sorry. I actually think he'll have a better game this week. But if
I
anyone's
mean,
curious,
Bucky Irving's really flying up the board, huh?
Yeah. Where does
How
he
can you
go?
not?
Where does he go in best ball next year? Second round? Probably where Achan's going.
Yeah,
Second,
probably.
third.
He would go after Achan, I think, but
after
I don't know.
Achan,
after
I would
Achan,
think after
but-
Achan.
No, you
We-
don't.
I think Achan
people
first.
love Bucky.
Oh, yeah.
People love Bucky.
You know, Bucky is really good. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for everybody that's got Rashad White. That's all I can say. In a dynasty.
My top 2 running backs, just based on like my own personal projections. I have Henry as my running back 1, Bucky as the running back 2, and then I think a good value, J.K. Dobbins, 25 ADP. I don't think people remember the Chargers like to run the ball, and Dobbins has looked better. He came back off that injury, had 21 touches. If he scores a touchdown, that I think he had a touchdown that was called back because of a holding. He scores a touchdown, gets 15, 16 points. He's going up a couple more spots.
Brian knows Vorp adjusting my host ranks. That's sad. I just dropped down. Unfortunate. Yeah, I think Barkley, Henry, I like at the beginning.
Right. But here's my thing with the Vorp though. You would rather have Barkley or Henry at like the 2 or 3 spot, like at the 102, 103 than Josh Allen when you have a loaded quarterback slate this week. Agree?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. All right, wide receiver.
Wide receivers, what do you guys think?
Do we have to adjust Evans for the Lattimore factor?
Absolutely do. Absolutely do.
Of course we do. It's
That was a trick
real.
question, Eric. It's real. He's going to get ejected.
Oh my God!
Did you see how?
The only thing worse than player versus team is player versus player. That's.
But we have historical
That might be
evidence
better than
every
player
year to suggest that this is something you have to pay
I
attention
like how he
to.
got his 1,000 yards on the last play of the game when the Bucks had already won, and they all jumped around him like the Make-A-Wish kid at halftime when they run in a touchdown, and they all just let him score. That was funny. That was a good time.
That was funny.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was funny.
A bunch of people are hating on that. Who cares?
No, I don't mind that he got him. It's $3 million bucks.
Yeah, I know. I would be celebrating too.
Yeah.
So
any scrolls?
My receivers that I like, my top 3, Puka, Nico, Lad. Simple one-named players. Very, very good. Like to me, just looking at the ADP and kind of who I have, I think I'm going to want to wind up going, early at wide receiver. And then when it comes to tight end and quarterback, just kind of backstacking off of that.
Rashad Bateman's interesting. Marvin Mims is interesting. He has.
Well, QJ. Yeah, no, he's been on a heater. QJ.
Maybe.
What happened with I didn't watch the Chargers game last week, so I only saw 14 targets, 190,000 yards. What did you guys see any of that game? Like what happened?
I didn't watch the game.
I didn't see it, but yeah, I kept following along the box score, and I kept just seeing every time I look, Quentin Johnston's yards and catches just kept going up, up, up.
Quentin Johnston is interesting because I have watched him play a lot this year. I say this, it's going to come off as if I'm disrespecting him, but I think it's just a fact. He is one of the most mentally weak players I've ever watched.
Wow, that's a bold take. I hope his family doesn't watch this. That was mean.
But no, and I'm not saying it as a mean thing.
I'm
just saying a fact. 3 weeks ago, I watched a game. I watched the Chargers play. I think it was against the Patriots, if I remember. I think it was week 17. And it was like the second or third play of the game. And they throw a little out route to Johnston, who drops the ball, which again,
he drops a lot of balls.
Yeah, that's his thing. He drops a lot of balls. And if he, I've noticed the games that I've watched, if he drops the first pass, he's done. He just cannot overcome the fact that he drops for the first pass that's thrown to him. It's amazing. So you're taking if he catches the first ball, Quentin Johnston will put up 1,000 yards. If he drops the first ball, he'll catch 3 targets, 1 catch, and 10 yards.
He's kind of, again, and I've used this example a couple of times, something that we talked about several streams ago, but he's like that prime example of the guy who his average is 11, but he never actually scores 11. It's either 3 or 25, but it averages to 11. You know what I mean? That to me is pretty much QJ as a player.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. All right, tight ends. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I really like Pat Freiermuth this week. with the volume that he's been getting. Last week I think he had 11 targets. Yeah, I mean it's hard. It's just hard to ignore the volume with tight end. To me, it's like I said, I've said this throughout the season, but running back and tight end to me is all about opportunity. If you're going to get a tight end that gets double-digit targets, I'm going to want to most likely draft you, especially when you're not going off of the top 3 tight end on the board by ADP.
What if after week 4 I told you Mark Andrews and Zach Ertz were the 1 and 2 tight end in the playoff basketball or playoff drafts?
Yeah,
I would have said it was a weak slate.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, Mark Andrews really turned the season around. Although a lot of it has come with touchdowns.
I apologize to him as well.
Yeah, you declared him dread. You declared him dread.
I did. Back in like week 4 or 5, I said his goose was cooked.
I think that's an exact quote.
He's had a touchdown each of the last 5 weeks. I know it's hard to, I know it's not fair to say, but if you take that touchdown away, his volume is not as exciting as you would think. Like 7, 2, 6, 2, 8. Like those are the number of targets he's had. He's produced with the limited amount of targets, but to me,
for a tight end, if you average 6, 7 a game, like that's fair volume.
Yeah, but if you have a guy like Freiermuth, averaging 11, 8, 6, 3, and 3, like I'd rather take that.
Yeah, I mean, what are his targets though? Like, I'd have to see like the actual, chart, because like if his, Freiermuth to me, if his targets are, 4-yard ins and little slants to pick up a first down and 2nd and 3, like that to me is not taking value over Andrews in the red zone, I guess, if that makes sense.
No, I hear you.
Yeah, I think Andrews is worth it. Is worth the risk just because, like you said, he gets end zone targets. I don't think that's a fluke. I think that's kind of what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
It'll be interesting. Like you could argue that him and Likely should be pushed up in these drafts. If you're projecting Flowers out, who's Lamar going to throw it to if not Mark Andrews, Bateman, and Likely?
Yeah, right. That's true. I'm curious what the Baltimore projections are going to look like because I think they're going to have Zay out.
Agree.
If we think that, we should probably be drafting Bateman in the 6th round now.
Yeah, the fact that he has a 32 ADP is ridiculous.
It might be fake because there haven't been that many drafts, so he might be calling in like the 4th, to be honest. But yeah, what do you guys think about the Jalen McMillan? Like,
I love McMillan, man. I've got him in Dynasty.
Yeah,
nice.
Double-digit half PPR points 5 weeks in a row.
Scored a touchdown each of the last couple of weeks as well.
He's got, I think I read he's got 8 touchdowns in like the last 5 weeks or something.
That one touch, I don't know if you guys saw I can't remember if it was a touchdown or just like a 20-yard, 30-yard completion down the field, but it was an unbelievable toe tapping catch.
Yeah, he's a very good player. I mean, they're going to be like next year when Godwin eventually comes back. I mean, I know Evans is 32, 33, but that's probably the best wide receiver trio in the league, when they're all together healthy.
A gift falls in our lap. We get Henry at 5.
Whoa. That is wild.
Dude, Henry is so good. Watching him last week, just like
imagine
the way that 31-year-old, he's like 250, like just breaking runs out and like outrunning people is so impressive.
It really is.
Everyone told me when he turned 30 that he was just going to be decrepit. Yep. That he was going to turn into like that thing from SpongeBob that when they say they're selling chocolate, you know what I'm talking about? The little thing in the wheelchair. Like, oh, Henry's 30. That's what he's going to turn into. I was like, no, I don't think so. Sure enough. Probably the best running back season of the year, him and Barkley. The 2 guys that I was very high on, but the rest of the peanut gallery shunned me.
Yes.
Cast me away.
That is true.
It's true.
Yep. What do we think here?
Assuming Bucky goes,
why would you assume that?
He's the highest ADP.
Let's not assume that. I would like Bucky.
I would like Bucky as well, but just planning ahead. I think this guy might be auto drafting.
Bucky.
Yeah, I think he is.
So what do we think?
Is Henry and Evans a unique combination in this because of Henry's slide?
most unique. I like that. I think that's a good tiebreaker. But Marshawn Lattimore, we can't pick him.
Oh yeah, okay, Nico. Oh no, you didn't do Nico.
Oh, there goes the team.
Yeah, let's auto draft and go to the next one.
I got too excited about a unique combination because Henry fell to the 5th spot that I did not understand that Evans is going to get thrown out of the game halfway through. Unbelievable.
So
That means we should push up McMillan, though, right? We got to push up McMillan.
Not now because we have Evans.
I know.
Let's just take Bucky 101 then.
That's. I mean, there's an argument for that.
What if Marshawn Lattimore guards Bucky?
He's not.
What if?
Well, then maybe we should just fade the Bucks.
There we got there. So, who do you guys think is going to win the Super Bowl? Anthony, I know Brian, you already said. Anthony, who do you have in the Super Bowl?
Kansas City, and I think Detroit, but I don't know. I still think it's interesting. I feel like the Rams, like Brian said a few times. I'm not taking the Rams out of the equation until they're out of it. McVay, Stafford, they've been there before. They've done it before. So to me, it's Kansas City versus Detroit, and the Rams would be my number 2 pick if I'm allowed to have a number 2.
You're allowed.
I'll see you in a couple of weeks when the Lions are in the Super Bowl, and it's like, how did we not understand that the Lions are?
I said the Lions, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, but you said the Rams, and they would play the Rams in round 2 if they both advanced.
Well, is that a guarantee?
Almost certainly.
The Rams are what? The 6 seed?
4 seed.
I'm saying
Yeah, but it reseeds. It all reseeds.
We're on the clock. Either
I like Ladd. Oh, you don't like Ladd?
Say we could.
We don't need a quarterback now because this guy next after us has Lamar.
Right. Okay. Let's do Ladd, and then I'm thinking either we could do like maybe Baker and McMillan, like try to get McMillan on the way back, like a double, or Sutton and Nix.
Sutton is intriguing. You don't like 3 wide receiver builds though.
Yeah, but it's okay sometimes. It's usually optimal like 20% of the time. So
do you have a lean between Baker and Bo Nix?
Baker.
I mean, Baker is going to project higher, but Nix
you think
is
so?
owned.
Oh yeah, I think so.
I think
Bo Nix is a rookie QB going on the road to the team that you think is going to make the Super Bowl. You're picking him over Baker?
Packers Lions Super Bowl since they play in the AFC. Oh man, I can never show my face in here again.
You're going to confuse him. He's going to think that was a real comment.
Yeah,
that's true.
You're going to say, "Wait, really? They can?"
If you just said Packers versus Lions, I probably would have just read it out. To be honest.
Amazing. What about tight end? Any consideration to a tight end here?
Nah. So he goes Sutton.
That was very dismissive.
Yeah, I know.
I think we should just wait.
Okay. Who do you want to take?
You said you like move.
Baker. Yeah, no, Baker's fine. We already committed to Evans, so let's just go full throttle.
Would you want to do this double stack or no?
I'd probably rather take Ertz as a correlated piece than double stack.
Oh, McMillan goes. I doubt Ertz gets back.
That was why I was asking the question. Talk about another guy who gets a lot of end zone targets. I mean, Jesus Christ, Zach Ertz looks like he's turned the clock back.
Yeah. So we might get Ertz because this guy doesn't have a tight end.
That improves our chances.
There we go. Well, he's the only guy that didn't. Everyone else did.
Oh.
Okay, let's do Ertz.
I like that little game stack. And then let me just see the team. Baker, Henry, Mike Evans, Ladd McConkey, Zach Ertz. How do we want to finish this one? It's not with the running back.
I don't like those running backs. Bateman?
Do we want to have Henry and Bateman?
I think that's fine.
You do?
Yeah.
I'd rather have Bateman over Shakir or Mims.
Yeah, because Shakir sucks.
Mims as a one-off. Mims is the perfect kind of guy in this contest. Like a 50-yard touchdown twice, and you're in the money. Or Huge.
We could still do Zay Flowers.
I mean, if you want to Q tag it, and then there's a lot of decent receivers here that I wouldn't mind swapping out. But he's not going to play. This is a waste of a pick.
What % chance do you give him to play?
10.
Ooh.
I think it's still probably worth it.
Oh, really?
He's going to project for like 3 points. Maybe I like Cooper Kupp though.
Do you? What have you seen about Cooper Kupp that you've liked?
He's still good at football. It's also going to be
his name's Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well,
you could do it.
No, I'm agreeing with you, Brian. I that's about it for me.
Okay.
If Zay plays, he's a smash. So,
well, most of the people ahead of us actually have taken 2 wide receivers. So hopefully the guys that we still like, we can swap them out.
I mean, if Bateman doesn't go here in the last 3 picks, we could just pivot to him easily. So
that's what I'm hoping. This guy can't take another. He has to take a quarterback. So
I think I like Huge more than Bateman this week.
yeah, no, I mean, Chargers are going to be playing in a dome. I think they're going to handle the Texans with relative ease.
The problem is I just don't think Bateman's good at football. So it makes me like I think he's like another one. He's like a slower Marvin Mims. Not exciting. If
he's
Zay
good.
Flowers,
He's good.
I don't think he's that good. I really don't. There's a couple guys I already know I'm going to be fading next year in best ball, and Rashad Bateman is one of them.
Is he a fade though? I don't think anybody's really picking him. He's picking him too high.
He's going to get steamed up because people thought he was good, and then he got hurt his first couple of years, and then he's going to get steamed up again. People liked him a lot.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, they can do that.
What do you guys want to do? One more of these, and then we'll do maybe like a prime time because Brian likes the prime times.
I do. They are fun. Yes, but before this draft starts, make sure you guys, if you are new, hit the subscribe button, help out the channel grow, leave a comment, stop by and say hi. We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, appreciate hanging out with everyone. Makes it more fun when you guys are shooting the shit with us in the chat.
Any opinions on the college football semifinals for you avid college football fans?
Ohio State's going to win it all.
Really?
You disagree? They have to be the odds-on
favorite. Cooking the last 2 weeks. Yeah,
they have.
I think they are the favorite right now. Yeah,
I'm not going to pick a team. I'm just going to pick Notre Dame has 0%, no chance. They're going to lose this week.
I'm sure you picked Georgia.
If somehow Penn State loses to Notre Dame, there is a 0% chance they don't choke in the finals. They are no way.
Oh, Tunya wants you to do an NBA qualifier with us.
Okay, we could do that.
All right, we'll donate some money to UNDERDOG. They've been good to us this year.
So we get the 6th pick. I think that it's gonna be like if I were to run the Sims this week, which I don't know if I'm gonna do, I'm sure it would say like 1 and 2 are.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
I really
maybe I'll do it. I'm curious where it's gonna say to pick quarterbacks, so I might actually do it.
Well, because Allen and Lamar are probably going to be projected as like the top 2 and similarly projected, I'd imagine it's just take whichever one is last, like or behind the other. Like once Josh Allen goes, like you take Lamar almost immediately after.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the case.
Really? Why?
I think if I had to guess, it would say even with the % chance that hurts the swap, you should take him every time.
I agree. I made that point 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, but yeah. I also think it would probably say that Daniels isn't that much different than the top 2 guys, so maybe him too. I don't know. I'll do it because I'm curious now.
Yeah, I mean Daniels and Hurts were my 2 quarterbacks, so makes sense.
So we're on the clock. Lamar is there if we want to do that.
We have 2 picks. I like Bucky.
Yeah, at least Bucky.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, we saw what running back looked like late. Maybe like Kyron too.
Oh,
but
really?
Corum's out. Corum broke his forearm.
Yeah, I know, but Corum hasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't playing much of a role.
Yeah, true. But now it's Kyron's going to play 100% of snaps. Like I'm actually not exaggerating.
All right, I like receiver.
About Ronnie Rivers.
Ronnie Rivers.
I do like Ronnie Rivers. I liked him a couple of years ago. Ronnie Rivers. I thought he was pretty good.
Gonna bring back Darrell Henderson?
Nah. Bring back.
Wasn't CJ Anderson on that team too?
Yeah, he was.
Bring back Todd Gurley.
Bring back, yeah.
Make Todd Gurley great again. Bring his knees back.
Todd Gurley was on the Falcons after McVay had his way with him.
Dude, he was the nicest running back for a couple of years in fantasy. I had him one year just in a redraft league, and he fucking was the nuts every week. He was like 25 every week, 25 or more. It was.
I think he has
incredible.
The second best running back season in fantasy history.
I think he goes to like one of the McCaffrey seasons.
Yeah, McCaffrey, and then I'm pretty sure it's Gurley right behind him.
Yeah,
we're talking like
I'm thinking about
2000, not like
I think it was like 2018 or something. He was fucking unreal.
Yeah. So I'm just in a Dawg Bowl waiting room just because, like for NBA, just because I don't know how long it takes to fill. So if that fills first, we'll do the prime time, or if it doesn't fill, we'll do the prime time. If it does, we'll just hop in the Dawg Bowl.
Sounds good.
So we're on deck.
No
I
running
do-
backs.
I do. Still
Brian,
like-
me and you are both going to learn some NBA players tonight.
Yep.
It's 10-man drafts too, so it's going to get a little thin.
Oh boy.
I think
Sutton and Ertz are intriguing. Again, Ertz with the correlation with Bucky. Although I don't know if we want to have 100% of him in the 2 drafts we're doing on stream.
I don't mind. Let's do it.
It's hard to ignore that role. Really is.
I hope we get Knicks, but I'd also be okay with Jalen Hurts naked too.
Yeah, Hurts naked is fun. You can do a lot with that.
We filled the NBA, so after this, we'll hop over there.
I think what do we need? Just 2 more picks, quarterback, and then a flex.
Yep, and we're back to back. So
Right.
so Tunya is a fraud and a phony because he is not in the draft with us.
Tunya, what the heck, man?
We do get respooked. We got John. I think that's it.
All right, not bad. What pick do we have?
We have the 6th pick. Well,
Yeah,
we might
I
get the
don't know.
choice for Towns. Questionable.
Ooh, I like Towns.
You know who he plays for?
Knicks.
Yeah.
He's been so good.
I love.
He's been so good.
I know Town because I'm a huge Kentucky basketball fan. That's like the
Yeah, he
only,
went to Kentucky.
and he's
There
a
we
Kentucky
go.
guy, so I know
knew
him.
that
I
one.
know De'Aaron Fox. I know them all.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 I know.
De'Aaron Fox, another stud.
You know, I've liked De'Aaron Fox for years, Eric.
I do.
We've talked about him.
Really? That's your guy?
Oh yeah,
Fox, yeah.
I'm a big
Foxy.
Fox guy.
Not drafting with you, Sweats. If you saw how little I know about the NBA without looking at projections, you would not be saying that.
Well, I don't need projections to tell me that Karl Anthony Towns is a good pick here.
What about
It's
Zubac?
questionable though.
I love Zubac.
Do you not like the questionable cat?
I mean, it's
Is
hard
it-
to like it. He's going to project better than everyone if he plays, but probably worth
That
a
sounds
shot.
like
Is
good
this
value.
Is this a 150 max tournament? Let's see.
And the Knicks actually having
You know,
good
there's a
year.
better way to do that, right?
Let's do Towns.
But he's iffy.
Right.
That's like the joke how like it always says iffy when a player's questionable now.
That's so weird. It's a weird word. It's like
Ooh.
moist.
What do you guys think about this?
Yeah, if we can get it, that'd be great. Curious if this guy's going to want to get a tight end before going flex. I can't believe people aren't drafting Jalen Hurts. Like that to me is just like one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
All right.
He's not going to know what sport he's playing. He's going to
be fine.
He's going to think he's running for a first down. He's going to think he's running to first base. He's not going to know where the fuck he is.
He hit a home run.
For anyone just tuning in, the NBA Dawg Bowl dropped, so that's what we're hopping in one of these right now. Where did Kate Cunningham go to college?
OK State.
Yes, nice.
Boom.
Great pull.
Great poll indeed. Yes, very nice.
Do you know who that is, Brian?
Cowboys.
I think I know what he looks like, but it could just be a random guy. Let me see. Hold on a second.
This is who Tunya didn't want to draft with, by the way.
Yep. That's who I thought. Weird hair. Okay. That is who I thought it was. We are who we thought they were. So Evan Mobley is a guy that we've talked about before.
Yes, this is insane that people are picking Josh Hart over Evan Mobley. That's
That's wrong.
I am
I
not
know
gonna
Josh
do
Hart's
that.
not having a good year.
He's been hot though.
I don't
He's
care.
been hot. He's been playing 40 minutes every game. It's insane.
That's nothing new than last year.
I know. I don't know why they don't learn. It's so annoying.
Let's see who I know. I know Halliburton's having a good year, and he's home, and I know there's a home road split discussion with him.
That is a thing. Yeah.
Oh, you know a few more things than I do even.
Wow.
What's the deal? He's good at home and bad on the road?
Yeah.
That's what they say. I like Vucevic.
I do like Vucevic.
Oh, is that how you say it? Whatever.
Yeah.
He looks good.
DeJounte Murray. Yeah, let's do a Vooch.
Oh, that's his name, Vooch.
Yeah, that's what people call him. Never Halley. Yeah, this is everyone who knows ball knows Never Halley.
Why? He's home. Isn't that the whole thing?
Yeah, but it's Never Halley.
It's never Halley till it's Halley.
DeJounte Murray is questionable. If he plays, he's a smash. But he's like it's a back-to-back. I doubt he plays. He's been questionable every slate for the past like 5 days. So that would want me to push up. Oh yeah, this is. I hope no one's in the chat. This is what we want. We want CJ McCollum.
CJ McCollum, one of the greatest upsets of all time in March Madness.
Where did he go to college?
Lehigh. They beat
Duke.
Duke.
Duke, yeah.
Wow.
15 versus a 2. I remember that actually.
Nice.
What year was that, Anthony? That had to have been like what?
2012, 2013.
I was going to say like 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah, it was like 13, 14, I think.
I was a me child, a wee boy, a wee lad.
It was March 16th, 2012.
2012, yeah.
Nice pull.
All right, let's pull up. Hartenstein's he has transformed Oklahoma City. They are so good with him.
Is that the guy that used to be on the Knicks, the big white guy?
Yeah.
All right, so I know a little bit more than I thought.
I'm very surprised. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
But once we get to pick 50, it gets rough.
Oh, Jalen Duran. I always mix that guy up.
Stephon Castle.
Who? Jalen Duran, and who's the guy on the Red Sox? That's the center.
Jaren Duran. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the same guy. It's the same. It's a fraud. It's
that's a makeable mistake.
He was canceled. We don't talk about him.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, he plays in Boston, so he wasn't canceled there.
He got in trouble for yelling a slur after striking out.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. So he decided to go to the NBA where they accept and tolerate that.
Honestly, I think it would be the opposite.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yep. Oh, wait, I think Jokic just got ruled out. Jokic didn't go through warm-ups. Is he leaving the arena? Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy.
He's just sick. It's not like he's hurt, but
I
have to do my swaps now.
Well, was it Buster Boys who took him? That sucks. Sucks for Buster Boys.
I mean, he still might play tomorrow.
Oh,
This
sucks
is tonight's
for
game.
Oh, he's
Ross 1-4-3-1.
Yeah, I think it's probably Buster Boys is knowing ball because he probably is assuming Jokic is going to sit tomorrow. Back-to-back illness. Because Jokic is going to project better than Wemby. He's been scoring 80 points a game every game, so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
It's insane.
Oh, wow. You're not kidding.
Yeah, no. Those are annoying slates where it's like get the one-on-one with Jokic or try again, close the laptop, as they say.
Right. What else are you supposed to do? Based on just people's names that I know, DeAndre Ayton is a very tall man. I think he went to Arizona.
He did go to Arizona, yeah.
Nice.
I don't want him. I think I like Jamal Murray.
Because if Jokic sits, Jamal Murray's going to skyrocket. So
exactly.
He's a Kentucky guy. You like Kentucky.
I'm a Kentucky guy, and he's on Denver without Jokic.
You can make a nice team in this with just Kentucky guys, to be honest.
That's what I was going to say.
You really could.
That would probably be what I would do. Where's De'Aaron Fox? Is he not on this slate?
Probably not. No.
Disappointing.
This guy goes Ayton. He doesn't know ball.
What a dummy. You don't take the tall guy from Arizona. You never do.
That's right.
Murray is pretty volatile. He has had some like 15-point games. And
sounds like the perfect person to take when they hit in the Dawg Bowl.
I agree. I agree. Because first or second or who cares?
Right. Don't come in third in the Dawg Bowl.
Is anyone in the chat that's in this draft, or can I just queue up CJ McCollum? I'm just going to do it. John, I hope you're not watching.
Shout out, John. Shout out, Badge Bros. That's where I do a lot of my NBA stuff.
Who's that person who just got?
Yeah,
who's that person who just got taken at 27? I have no idea who that is. Who is
Shaden Sharp?
Is that one of Shannon's brothers?
I was going to add sons.
Oh, it's because Danny's questionable.
But who is?
I still think
where did he come from?
That's a bad pick. This guy knows what he's doing. B. Carducci's a good player, but I don't know why he took Shaden Sharp.
Who is that? Did he go to college? Did he go to the G League? Who is
I think he went to a big school.
I got
that name does not sound familiar to me. I actually thought that was Shannon Sharp's kid.
He went to Kentucky. He's also a Kentucky guy.
He went to Kentucky. I knew it.
Here's a problem with Kentucky. Like, I know a lot of the Kentucky guys, but there's a bunch of Kentucky guys I don't know because they go to Kentucky as freshmen. They play 6 minutes a game. Then they're a lottery pick somehow. And then they're in the NBA. And they didn't even touch the floor in college. And it's like, I've never seen you play basketball before.
Yep.
So that's probably Shaden Sharp.
Gotta take SGA next draft. He was a Kentucky guy?
Yes, he was. Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't remember him in Kentucky.
Oh, yeah, he was fantastic.
Praise Jerry. That's funny.
I mean, the names are like one letter off. It's an honest mistake.
Yeah, no,
All
that
right,
is
so-
an honest mistake.
So here's the thing with Zion, right? So
No.
He, okay. He just came back from an injury. So he's also going to be very questionable on a back-to-back. He has a minutes limit today. We don't know what it is yet because he's currently playing. It's probably going to be like 22 minutes if I had to guess. If he doesn't play, I might do a bunch of drafts tonight and just try and get CJ.
You're welcome for the call.
I'm kind of liking this team.
I don't know what else there is. Is this what? Did they do another thing in like Dallas or whatever?
This is in San Diego.
Oh, San Diego.
Wow,
Is it
even
in May?
better.
I'll be there.
Even better. What?
I'll be there. I have to go to work. I have to go to a conference in San Diego for work in May. Maybe I'll be able to kill.
No, it's March.
Oh, sad. All right, I'll go in March.
Yeah, that's a quick turnaround for them. They're really pushing it.
No kidding.
All right, let's see. I'm trying to think of anyone else who might be like a late queue.
Think of just queue up some Denver guys. Is stacking worth it in the NBA or not really?
So kind of because it's like a lot of times people will say like if you take like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, right? You're pretty much betting that game stays close, and if that game stays close and both of them play like the entire fourth quarter, you probably want someone from the other side. So that's where stacking comes in, but most people don't really do it intentionally because everyone kind of auto drafts. Maybe these will be different. I don't know if people are going to hand build these, but
I'm sure they will.
It's like if you're hand building, it's definitely a way to separate yourself because people aren't going to be doing it on purpose.
Kelly
when they're auto
Oubre.
drafting.
Love me
Oubre.
some Kelly Oubre.
Is that the white guy with the headband?
Nope.
No.
That's Kelly Olynyk. I know who you're talking about.
That's who it is. You're right. You got it. Yep.
That's great.
I put those pieces together in my brain.
My NBA knowledge is so close to being somewhat competent, but it's just not.
I feel like this is
Kelly
going to be another hard no for Brian Lonzo Ball.
No.
Yeah, I think he's going too high too. I'm also
let's see some. I like Tobias Harris.
These are words that no one has ever said, by the way. That sentence has never been uttered, especially by Philadelphia fans. He had a good game, I think. Yeah, 48 a couple of days ago. The thing with him, he's going to get minutes, and like you just have to hope he run into like a hot night because he's not good.
What about Bobby Portis? I feel like I hear a lot about him.
Well, you hear about him
He's
when
only
Giannis
good if
doesn't
Giannis
play.
isn't playing, right?
Yeah. See, Anthony knows ball.
Ah, I see.
But I mean,
so who do you like in this range? You like Jared Duran?
I kind of do. I think
if he keeps his mouth shut tonight, he'll be all right.
Can you imagine if this team actually makes it and like people go back and look at how complex this team was and they just see a bunch of assholes talking about random stuff?
I would have to delete the video because we would never let someone watch that. Tuna says how long been on for about an hour. Welcome.
Welcome. How we doing, Tuna?
Yeah, I don't. This is wrong.
Joined at a great time, Tuna. We're slowly descending into madness here.
Yeah.
Welcome to the fun part of the stream. So who do you like here then, Eric? We're up in 2 picks.
If we want to run the Q tag lottery, I think Denny is a decent pick. I don't know what his injury is.
Wrist.
Right, wrist sprain.
Ooh, that's a shooting wrist. That's not good.
Yeah, that's what they said about Curry.
Elite ball knowledge.
Yes, you can only get that here.
Because
like a soccer player that has a broken foot.
Here's my thing, right? We get news tomorrow morning. Oh, Denny went through a shoot around. He goes up 20 picks.
If you're all about closing line value, then it seems like that's the right pick.
Yeah.
Tuna wants to know if Tyler Hero is in tonight.
No news yet. I am monitoring that though. Are we okay with Denny?
Yeah, I mean, I like breakfast food.
the silver dollar slam or something?
No, silver dollar is IHOP.
I'm sorry.
Get your fast food straight, Anthony.
Denny's is like the Grand Slam, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct.
I love breakfast food, man.
Me too.
Yeah, I would like some Tyler Hero news because I have a good amount of
OG Anunoby. OG.
Oh wow, he still plays, huh?
He does still play.
Chris Paul, he still plays. Kuzma.
Ooh, Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, he rolled his.
He stinks.
Oh, calf injury.
Ooh. You don't like him, Anthony?
I don't know. Do you, Eric? I don't, but what do I know?
I mean,
Oh,
he's
no way. Yabusele, he's back in the league. Oh my God, the Celtics took him like years ago as like a lottery pick, like the 15th pick or something. Wow, that's awesome.
Yabu Sabi? That sounds like a fake name.
Yabusele. He went off in the Olympics.
I thought he was. Yeah, he did. Right. Where is he? He's Germany, right? Is it Germany?
I think that's right.
Not only
France. France, Germany, France. One of those two.
Not only does Anthony know the colleges of players, he also knows the
nationality. Country. Yeah, I'm expanding my horizons.
Very good.
He took my OG for the revenge game. Oh, revenge game.
Ooh.
Like that. I've learned a lot from this draft. I have no idea if this is sarcastic. I'm going to choose to interpret it charitably and say, you're welcome.
Tunya, I hope you learned nothing from this draft, because if you did, then that's a reflection on you.
That's fucking sad. maybe there was like one nugget about CJ McCollum though. I can't tell you. Maybe I should have said that.
I can't tell you a single time. Like I honestly, I couldn't tell you the last time I watched an NBA game. It might have been 5 years ago. I'm not even joking.
To be fair, I don't watch it either. I don't sweat it. I just let it happen. We did do NFL already. We're probably it depends how we feel. Maybe we'll do a prime time, but we did NFL early.
We're cooking this NBA draft though.
I kind of like how this looks. I'm not gonna lie.
Chris Dunn.
We have a couple. I know the first time we did this on stream, we drafted like 6 centers. I'm glad we have a little bit more diversification here.
Andre Drummond, Boardman.
Yeah,
Boardman gets paid.
Embiid is out, so that's kind of interesting.
Ooh,
all right.
But like he hasn't been playing much. It's been more Yabu.
We'll get.
Wow, really? He's getting minutes over Drummond these days. Good for him.
How we land in the plane?
I don't know. This is where it gets rough. I don't know, because these players I'm not usually drafting. I was gonna say Duran, but he took him.
Yep.
Maybe Kuzma, because if he plays, he's fine. And like, how much different is Max Strus from?
If you want to Q tag it, that's the way to play.
Yeah, let's just play the Q tag lottery. Either this team wins it all, or we get last place, and who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't come in the top 2, then who cares what place you finish in?
All right, that was fun. Thanks for the suggestion, Tuna.
Yes, that was a good call.
You guys want to do a prime time to finish it off?
Yeah.
Can we 10 seconds look at the ranks? Is this the Saturday games?
Yeah.
I think it's just 2 of them, right?
Yes. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Chargers, Houston.
Ooh, okay.
So
wow, it's amazing.
It's either Lamar or Wait, and we're probably not taking Lamar second overall, so it's going to be Wait.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't be shocked if Herbert came close to outscoring Lamar this week. He might outscore Lamar.
This might be an instance where what I was saying before with Josh Allen and Lamar, like you never want to be the one that takes the first quarterback, but once that guy goes, you almost auto Herbert the next pick if you can. That's
I like Herbert. I don't underestimate the Herb.
He's been rushing a lot. I think he had like 30 plus rushing yards the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. You can't argue that last 3 weeks. That's probably as many points as Lamar has the last 3 weeks. Yeah,
and Lamar's playing against Pittsburgh.
Yep, I know we can't bring up the matchups to Eric. We
can't. No,
he rejects that message.
It means nothing.
Not only can we not bring up the matchups, we can't bring up the weather because Herbert's going to be in 70 degrees.
You can't bring up a wide receiver going up against a corner. You can't. None of that matters in football.
It's all in the projections.
We don't have projections.
Yeah, but you're definitely double counting. In your brain.
I'm just telling.
So what percent chance do you have Evans of having a good game against Lattimore?
20.
It's crazy.
It's so crazy. You're a big numbers guy. He's never done it once.
How big is the sample?
He's been playing for 11 years.
How big is the sample?
10 games. Probably more than 10 games, probably.
Nothing.
He's played more than half a season against Lattimore and hasn't done anything. Anthony was declared the corpse of Mark Andrews dead after 3 weeks.
Yeah, look how wrong that was.
Yeah, but we pivoted. Mark Andrews, but the difference is like Mark Andrews has done something. Mike Evans has never done anything against Lattimore, ever.
And he already got his 1,000. He got his 1,000 yards. He might just mail it in this weekend. It might be McMillan show again.
Could be. Oh, the other one I was going to say, fading in best ball, thinking of next year. I'll probably be fading Chris Godwin coming off that nasty injury.
That one I tend to agree with.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see where he's going.
Yeah, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, it's hard to say that before you even know.
So Henry goes 101. That seems right. I'm guessing Lamar is probably going to go here, which means fully loaded is probably going to take Herbert, even though I don't think that's
Definitely
the right
not.
pick. You don't think so?
It's gonna go Lamar and then Nico.
Oh, you think
take
so?
Herbert.
Nico.
Herbert and
Nico
McConkey.
ahead of Lamar. Ooh.
Mixon.
Oh, holy!
I think we probably take Lamar.
Take for sure
Yeah.
Lamar, and then
screw what I said earlier. Now we're taking Lamar.
now we need 2 picks though. So let's
We
see.
need 1 pick.
Or yeah, well, how about? I mean,
One
I
of
like
those 2.
McConkey the most, but the running back is going to get nasty.
Let's see. Oh, that is
take
nasty.
Dobbins.
But McConkey has like that slate breaking upside that we love. But
Okay,
I guess
so
we can stack
after
Bateman.
actually looking at the slate, taking Lamar 4 is so wrong. Holy fuck.
Wrong in meaning what?
We're gonna be
Earlier?
drafting Justice Hill and Robert Woods and Gus Edwards.
Everyone's going to be doing that.
So we are. I'm banning us. We're not allowed to take a tight end before the 6th round.
Yeah, but I don't think Stroud
Why?
or Russell Wilson are going to score greater than 15, 16 fantasy points. What if Lamar scores 25? That might be enough to break the difference.
Taking him in the 1st round, you probably need like 35. Just
Really?
because of the way it's going to work out with like the late receivers and running backs, unless something weird happens.
I mean, but if we can get Andrews and Bateman, that's a pretty.
We are not taking Andrews until the end.
Why?
No, because we're gonna get stuck with Dare Ogunbowale.
He's a good kicker.
Yeah, he is a good kicker, but you don't get points for that, unfortunately.
Damn.
I like Warren.
There goes Bateman and Andrews.
Good. I didn't want to have the option.
Ugh.
About like Warren and Calvin Austin.
You're not going to want to take Zay with Lamar on the Q tag game?
I think we can push it.
Ooh.
Okay. You want double Pittsburgh? I guess we could just do the full game stack with Dobbins as the one-off. Calvin Austin is
this is pretty
literally like hurt my lineup last week. Literally like hurt it. -2.
We should definitely not be taking Lamar in the 1st round. I decided.
Really?
Yeah. But the problem is people are going to do it and take him in the 1st round. So like if you want some of them, you probably have to take them there. I don't know.
Right.
I have no projections yet. I can't tell you for certain. So.
I'm telling you once the projections are out, Jackson's gonna go top 3 at the latest.
Maybe. But usually the people with projections aren't taking early quarterback.
I think in this slate they probably would, because nobody wants CJ Stroud or Russell Wilson. And you don't want to be stuck after Lamar goes when you have the chance to take Herbert.
Yeah.
That's my guess. We'll see. It also depends on Zay, I think, too.
Could do Baltimore. Or not Baltimore, likely.
Yeah.
That's a good leverage piece against Mark Andrews, who's going in every round or in every draft. Likely, I can't imagine. He's got to be like at least the 5th tight end on the slate.
I also think fully loaded's got the idea. I think 2 tight end is actually pretty good in this.
I agree. That's what won it last week.
Yeah, the
Really?
primetime slates are weird where like double tight end, especially on like thin slates here, like double tight end is usually better than people think it is. It's not being drafted enough.
I mean, would you rather take Robert Woods as your last pick or Dalton Schultz or Pat Freiermuth?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
The problem with that is that you'd have to plan for that because you'd only be able to take 1 running back because it'd have to be like a 1-1-2-2 build.
Likely Zay goes. So we're gonna take Schultz, right?
Yeah, we're kind of screwed.
Probably
That
Schultz and
builds.
Palmer, maybe.
Yeah.
It gets nasty,
what's
but
that
everyone
injury?
makes the pick. He's
Practice.
shoulder.
Anyone actually practiced? Didn't practice. I mean, Robert Woods with no Mechie.
Yeah, Robert Woods he's also not a bad player.
Yeah.
2 Texans though.
That's fine. It's small slate, so like you don't need.
Yeah,
to
this
play.
is. Let's somebody take a screenshot of this because this is definitely the grossest team I have ever seen drafted on the stream. I mean,
I really don't think 2 running backs.
that team was basically with Lamar. Have you ever seen that meme of like where they have like the sports car in the yard and it's like the shit fucking house? You ever seen those memes? And it's
Yeah.
like it's like Mike Trout on the Angels or whatever. And it's like that's Lamar on our team right there because that is awful.
Now, what if we did like Lad McConkey and Pickens there instead, and then had like Russ in the last round.
Yeah,
That
I
2v2
agree.
look better.
That 2v2
It's
is
probably better. You want to do one more like that?
If you guys want to.
I'm down.
All right, last one.
If you guys want to jump in for some free
Oh.
EV.
Right click. Yeah, as you just watched, we're not good at these, so coming into
So you're fully against. So not pre-projections. What's the earliest you would take Lamar?
Let's see. It's more about being relative.
Right.
Probably after McConkey, maybe
Yeah,
Pickens.
he's never gonna fall that far.
That's that, and I'm okay with that. Like that's usually how I'm usually fading Lamar on the primetime slates.
Right. It's just tough with because he's the only real true rushing quarterback on the slate. So the upside you get from that, I understand why people would want to take him early just to lock up the spot. You could do a lot of back stacks too. Like if you have a Lamar, Bateman, Likely, or Andrews team, if you think they're going to be the highest scoring team, and then a couple Charger pieces, like a Will Disley or something, if you get sniped at tight end, it's a pretty good build.
Would you guys ever click Deontay Johnson?
No,
not this year.
Yeah, no. Need one, by the way, if anyone wants to.
What a weird season for him, because we were talking about early in the year. I remember Brian saying, and you weren't wrong. We were super high on him, week 4, 5, 6. He had a few games with the Panthers, when Dalton first took over for Bryce Young, where he was really almost like a slate breaking player for 2 weeks. It was short lived, but yeah, what a fall from grace in a very short amount of time.
Yeah. It's funny that who would have thought that Deontay Johnson was more of a headache than George Pickens?
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Wow.
I don't know if you guys remember, but I think it was week 5 or 6 where he was projected for 19 points from ETR and he fucking crushed it. He got 27. Yeah. What a time that was. That was.
I remember Anthony was on that. He said the first week that Andy Dalton started, he was like, we should just take Andy Dalton and Deontay Johnson, and it wound up paying off.
Yeah, and people thought Thielen was washed. Yeah, Thielen was apparently who you needed in week 17. Who would
Thielen,
week 18?
Thielen is dead to me.
Yeah,
Thielen is dead to me. Clown. Bryce Young scores 36 points, and that guy catches 3 balls for 40 yards and no touchdowns.
Is Bryce Young kind of good? What? I don't know.
He's gonna be he there's 5 players I can think of that are gonna be super interesting. See where they go next year in best ball. Bryce Young is the quarterback for me. That's how he finished the year and the fact that he rushes it. I don't know. Where's he gonna go?
I mean, you can't ignore the last 5, 6 weeks.
No, Lamar goes 2. I think that's pretty common.
Yeah, someone said that.
Nico. That seems.
Oh, Nico and McConkey for sure.
Nico and Dobbins.
No.
Anthony.
I kind of like Nico and McConkey myself.
You don't have to go. You could go Nico and Dobbins, but I think that's
fine. I've overruled you guys on every pick this week, so
I think this is a 1 running back team
for sure. This could be a double tight end team too.
Wow, nice. Tuna second in the Wildcat. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
I didn't see that. I didn't play the Wildcat that week. Nice.
Same.
I don't think I played anything that week. I was just looking at best ball.
You were just waiting for the Dawg Bowl for the NBA.
Yeah. Mark Andrews goes 9. Yeah, that's probably about right.
You said you wanted to take him in the 6th round.
Well, that's because we already picked a quarterback early.
Yeah, that's fair.
When we get boxed out.
Najee and Bateman are intriguing here.
Yes.
You like Najee? Wow, what a comeback for Najee.
Well, Najee's been getting a lot of work.
It's a two-game slate.
2-game slate. Who else is that running back? Actually, who else is that running back?
Justice Hill, Gus Edwards.
Yeah, you gotta go
Hassan Haskins.
Hassan
Haskins.
So we have 2 picks. You want to go Najee and Bateman or Najee and QJ?
I think it's Najee and Bateman.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. See, isn't this team so much better?
Yes.
Okay, we solved
a good team.
I don't want to vomit.
As the title says, we are solving the playoff contest. This is officially solved. You can't take Lamar.
Tuna said he needed either 1 more yard from Bucky for second on his own, or if he took Evans over Bucky, he tied for first. Oh, that stinks.
But I mean, can't complain about a second place.
No. Tuna, you missed it in the beginning, but I had in the double reverse this past week, I had 4 of the 6 most optimal players, and then I decided to ruin it with Adam Thielen and JSN. It was fun.
So we're gonna take Russ. We're gonna have him stacked up with Najee.
And then we'll take Disley and Likely double tight end. Perfect.
No, we only need one.
We
took 3
even
tight
better.
ends.
This
Or
guy's
three
probably
wide
three tight
receivers.
end. So
Then let's take Russ and Disley.
You like Najee? No, I like Warren more, but Najee is going later, so we got stuck with him.
I think Najee's usage was very interesting this past week.
You can still get a touchdown. That's all you need.
I think he's more likely to score a goal line touchdown than
that's all you
Warren, which
need.
is really what you want out of that position.
Yeah, exactly. Especially on this slate.
All right. Any closing thoughts for tonight, fellas?
No. Good luck to those that will be playing this week. Good luck to those that are drafting playoff best ball. I don't know how you guys do it. It's mind numbing. I just don't get it. But also, good luck to those that wind up doing the Dawg Bowl for the NBA. Hopefully, we'll see you guys in San Diego.
Good luck to us with our NBA lineup tonight. I learned a few players, so that's cool. I love knowledge, and I learned a few players, learned where they went to college. So thank you very much to Tunya. And good luck to us. Good luck to everyone playing this weekend. Going to be a fun weekend of football.
Yeah. Have a good one, guys.
See ya.